on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. What's up, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host, Dexter Arafiles, and today we will be unboxing the Dragon Stars. I believe this is Wave 10 of their series of action figures. Now, this is going to be really cool because as far as I can tell, these three look really, really solid. I'm talking like really, really good. Is it SH Figure Arts? I don't think so. But from what I can tell, the sculpt on cell especially looks really, really solid, and I can't wait to open these up. If you're looking to get these, you can get these at my store, www.dstartoys.com. We have a whole bunch of these, and they're all on sale. And we have a sale going on in the checkout. Type in DStar01 to get 10% off your first order. Now, what are we going to do today? We're going to unbox these, we're going to review them, we're going to see if they're worth your money. I believe these are $25 a piece. You can find these sometimes for 20 bucks if you go to like Walgreens here in the United States. And we're going to go through articulation and scale. Well, first we're going to go over paint detail, articulation and scale, and accessories. And also we have the SH Figure Arts here. Let's just look here. We have a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. SH Figure Arts is the real deal. We also have an SH Figure Arts Android 17. And the repaint cell here, we're going to compare all three of these and see if it's if it can match up to having something on your desk. So enough of me talking. Let's open this guy up. Let's open Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now, one more thing I have to note is that there is no Build-A-Figure, and I'm starting to think there might not be a Build-A-Figure anymore with the Dragon Star series of action figures. So that's really unfortunate. Because I'm really starting to like these. The sculpts on them are getting so much better. I think Bandai is hearing our call that, hey, we want better Dragon Ball toys at a better price point, so this is it. So let's take Super Saiyan 3 Goku out here. Oh man, looks like I might have pushed him out a little bit too hard, but this is really easy. It's just a ball joint. See, it snaps right in. And let's take the hair out. Sure, why not? These are really packed tight. Also, if you know on the box right here, it looks like you get hair there. So it looks like when he's in the package, he has the hair, but he doesn't. So this is how it is. You have to plug these in. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And that's a really tight fit. And this is Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Now let's look closer here and let's see the paint and detail. Now the one thing that I want to note is the face is really, really good. Wow, they've definitely improved on the face. The hair is a little bit flat. I know he has much fuller hair in the back here, but for what it is, I think the reason why they did that is because he needs to be balanced in order to stand correctly. I knew the original Super Saiyan 3 SH Figure Arts Goku had a hard time standing on his own, and then when the new one came out, let's just do a comparison with the new one by SH Figure Arts right now. This one has a brand new neck joint, but it still has some difficulty standing on its own, as you can see. See, he's kind of unbalanced. You got to position the head correctly and the feet correctly in order for him to stand right. But when we're looking at the Dragon Stars here, it looks like they've solved that problem, and he stands really easily. Now, he might be looking down a little bit. I think that's kind of the trade-off, is that he's looking down, and therefore you can't get him to look straight in order to stand him up correctly. But when in terms of the face, let's look at these two faces and let's see what's going on here. Let's do a quick comparison. As you can see, the face isn't bad on the Dragon Stars. And for 20 to 25 bucks, that's really good detail. Are you going to get the shading of SH Figure Arts? No, absolutely not. But also, this figure right now, I believe he's going for over $100. Whoa, that's really, really expensive. For this guy, you can get him right now for 20 to 25 bucks at dstartoys.com or anywhere, really. I believe they're starting to come out in stores now, so he shouldn't be too hard to find. I would have to say this is a really good replacement for something that you can put on your desk. If you want the best of the best, obviously you're going to have to buy the SH Figure Arts one, which he's really expensive, and I don't know if you guys really want to spend that much money on the real deal. So, now that we've gone over paint and detail, let's talk about articulation and scale. Let's see how tall he's standing. He's standing at about at the top of the hair here, he's probably about 6 inches. And let's see how he compares with SH Figure Arts, and he's standing below. So he might be, well, just a little bit. I would have to say the Dragon Stars one is definitely a little bit bigger, but they look like they're the same scale to me. I think the hair on this one, the top is just a little bit big, is like taller. So they are about the same size, just because this hair is a little bit taller up here, and this one's a little more flat on top, so therefore. But this one has a more accurate hairstyle, in my opinion, rather than the flatter one. So, yeah. All right, let's talk about articulation. We have a ball joint here at the ankle. We got a joint here at the knee. We got a ball joint there at the hip right there. And also we have one swivel here at the waist, and we got a ball joint there at the shoulder. Do we get a bicep swivel? Absolutely. We got a double jointed elbow right there, ball jointed peg here at the wrist. And we got 2 here at the neck, looking to be above 20 points of articulation. I think the only problem I have with this is that he's looking down. That kind of just looks a little strange, and you can't really do much unless you remove the hair. See, so you can make him look much straighter without the back of the hair. But when you put the hair in, it blocks that joint from pushing back to make him look straight. But I still think he looks good. I think, if anything, the face really, really looks solid on this figure. And that looks really cool. So let's talk about accessories. You get the Kamehameha hands, and it looks like you get the instant transmission hand. Let's see if we can do that right now. It should be very simple to do. And boom, just like that. I don't think you can put it directly to his forehead. Yeah, unfortunately you cannot. Oh man, that really sucks. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna try here. So yeah, it doesn't look like he can put it directly to his forehead. So that's okay, as long as you get this accessory. That's all that really matters. Let's see how he looks with the Kamehameha hands. Alright, and we got the Kamehameha hands right there. He cannot do it properly because he does not have the butterfly joints. But, you know, he gets the job done. Like I said, pretty much you're buying this for a really nice looking face. Not really to pose him like you want him to, unfortunately. But yeah, I really like this face. This looks really, really solid. All right, let's put him aside and let's move on to the other action figures in this set. And this is Cell's final form right here. Let's see if we can look at this box. It looks really cool. This figure looks absolutely amazing. I love the colors. It looks very accurate to the anime, if not better. If anything, it matches that of the premium color Cell from SH Figure Arts. So let's open him up and let's see what's going on here. He looks really solid. And he's really in there. Whoa. All right, let's push this box aside. And let's look at Cell here. Wow, he has the wings and everything in the back. He's looking really good. And the wings fall off, but it looks like they're just on a joint. This could be easily replaced like so. Yeah, very easy. So let's look at Cell here. Wow, the paint and detail on this figure is absolutely amazing. Let's look close here. Look at this. This looks really good. This is, to me, when it comes to paint and detail, this is easily the best Dragon Stars figure so far, I think. Wow. The face, the color, the details. I love how it's like even matte finished here on the chest. And we got like a not really glossy. It's unfinished plastic right here. But I really love how this chest is matte finished. It looks really good, especially with these shoulders. Wow. We got the wings, which are jointed as well. They move up ever so slightly, which is really cool as well. And let's zoom out. Yeah, he's looking really solid. Wow. Whoa. Now, he can't do stuff like the SH Figure Arts one, which would have separate arms that have him like crossing like so. So since we have him out, let's do a quick comparison. Yes, the Dragon Stars Cell is much bigger. Wow, definitely bigger in scale. I've always thought the SH Figure Arts one was a little too small and a little too thin. This one's much beefier, much thicker, and Oh my god, I'm gonna have to say it. These two are like neck and neck when it comes to how they look. I think they both look really good, but this one, I like this one because it's much bigger, and it looks like it would scale really well with SH Figure Arts. So let's put, sure, let's do this. Here's Super Saiyan 3 Goku would sell. So as you can see, this is an SH Figure Arts, by the way. As you can see, these two look like they belong together. Whereas this one, the SH Figure Arts one, he looks a little too short. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below when it comes to scale. Which one is better, the SH Figure Arts or the Dragon Stars? So far, I'm really liking this Dragon Stars cell. Wow, it just looks really, really good. This is easily their best one, in my opinion. Whoa, definitely a step above everything else they've made so far. So let's talk about articulation. It looks like he has everything. Actually, no, he has different articulation points. Usually they've been using the same body types with all their action figures, but this one is definitely different. Different mold, different tooling, and everything like that. Got a ball joint here at the ankle. You get a double jointed knee right there. That's really cool. This top joint, though, is a little bit... it doesn't move that much, but it's there anyway for maximum posability. Got a ball joint there at the hip there. Got one waist swivel. Got a shoulder joint there. We got bicep swivel. We got a double jointed elbow. That ball and peg right there at the wrist, and 2 at the neck, looking to be above 20 points of articulation. Wow, really cool. He looks really detailed, really solid. Like I said, I think, man, this is just a really cool toy. Man, that is a good action figure. Good job, Bandai. All right, let's look at the accessories. It looks like you just get these 2 hands right here. I guess we'll post him later in the video. And let's look at the last figure in the series, which is Android 17. Let's open him up and let's see. We have an SH Figure Arts to compare him to. And we'll see how he is. He is really in there. All right, so let's look at Android 17 here. Let's look real close. We got a really nice face sculpt that looks really solid right there. We got pretty much all the same articulation point. Actually, no. I'm starting to notice that this also has different joints when compared to the others of Dragon Stars. Like the old Dragon Star, most of the Dragon Star joint system, like this one, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, has this type of knee joint. This one now features the double jointed knee, which is really cool. So yeah, definitely the sculpting on this one is much different than the past Dragon Stars, which is really nice to show that they are changing and evolving the sculpt, which is really cool. The overall paint and detail looks really nice, though. I really like that. Pretty much what you're buying this for is the detail on the face, which is pretty accurate. Now, let's compare it with SH Figure Arts. As you can see, the scale on these two are, whoa, much different. SH Figure Arts one being much smaller. As this one would definitely not fit. If you have like a bunch of Dragon Stars and then you bought an SH Figure Arts, I'm starting to think they just don't match in terms of scale. So this one's definitely much bigger. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So that's it when you compare those two. Articulation and everything should be the same as a Cell when it comes to the points of articulation. So he definitely has above 20 points of articulation. So let's look at accessories here. Get some open hands and some other hands there. And we're going to pose him at the end of the video. So let's come up with a conclusion with these 3. Let's set them all up, and then I will come up with a conclusion, and I'll tell you my final thoughts on these figures. All right, so let's come up with a conclusion of Wave 10, I believe, of Dragon Stars. If it's not Wave 10, you can correct me down in the comments down below. Let's talk about it. Is this set worth it? Yeah, absolutely. If you've been collecting Dragon Stars since the beginning, this is easily the best set so far. Now, I haven't really reviewed the one with Piccolo and Frieza, but so far, I'd have to say I really love this set because I love the face on Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That one looks really good. The best overall figure of the entire series has to be this perfect Cell. He looks really, really, really good. Love the scale and everything about that. Android 17 is a little bit plain. I think he's the weakest out of the 3. But nonetheless, if they make an Android 18, that would be really cool. So you could have that brother or sister duo. So yeah, this is a really good set, especially this cell. I can't get over how, like, this is easily one of the best Dragon Stars figures I've seen. I mean, it even matches in terms of like our paint and detail with the SH Figure Arts one here. It just looks really cool. Unfortunately, like when it comes to like movability and posability, the SH Figure Arts one is much better. But for if you want like paint and detail, just the overall look and accuracy, this one for 25 bucks, you cannot beat this figure. This is a really, really solid release by Bandai. So, yeah. I think if I were to come up with another negative about this figure, I would have to say I just don't like how he always looks down because of the way the hair is designed. But nonetheless, this face is really good, and this is easily, I think, one of the best Goku figures in the Dragon Star series because that looks really good. Yeah, and you can't get this one anymore, the SH Figure Arts one. So this one will have to do for something that you could stand on your desk, or your kids out there want to play with these. This one would be a really solid Goku figure to get. Anyway, guys, that's my conclusion of this set. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. If you guys are looking for these figures, you can go to www.dstartoys.com and type in the checkout dstar01 for 10% off your first order. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.